Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So today guys, this is a really highly requested video once again by you lot, so I'm making it happen for you all. Basically guys, you lot wanted me to install a Vauxhall Corsa D VXR steering wheel with like a grey line here, like on the one I've got right now. There's all grey stitching where you can see this red one is. That's what I'm going to be installing, as a lot of you wanted it. As you can see here, this is an OMP quick release steering wheel, which just comes off just like that, and it's literally one of the coolest steering wheels you can get. The only problem with this is the airbag is not there anymore, but obviously it looks the part and it looks pretty sick. I'm gonna miss taking it off literally just like that, and then being able to put it back on just like that, as you can literally take your wheel inside if you wanted to, as like an anti-theft type of thing. But I'm going to be changing it today to the one you guys requested for me to do. Without further ado, let's get my old one off and let's get the new one on. If you want to see how I got the original steering wheel off this Corsa, then there'll be a link in the description of where I actually installed this one, where you can also see how I managed to get it off, because it was quite hard to take the original one off. Let's go and get the new VXR steering wheel installed on my Corsa. A little bit of damage, but I'm not too bothered, as I've got another video coming which involves something to do with wheel finesse, so you'll have to stay tuned for that one. Let's get this one off so we can start nice and easy by going like that, which when trying to take the original wheel off of that was an absolute nightmare. So you want to use a 10mm to get the battery off. You don't have to do it the whole way, but as long as it moves about a little, you should be able to pop it off just like that. And that is the battery disconnected. Let's get this off. I've disconnected the battery, as you know. All we need to do is take out these bolts here, and then there's a big bolt there that you can just see under that yellow wire that we need to unscrew as well, and then all of that will be off. Just want to get your Allen key and just get these off. And there you go, it is now off. We don't actually have to take this all the way out. The reason why I had to move that is because that's in the way of me getting to that big screw there. The bit you need is T50. Should look something like this. And then you just want to move the yellow wire so it doesn't get trapped whilst you're trying to take it out. So as you can see there, it literally moved the whole of this. So now it's gone sideways. That's how strong the bolt actually is. And now I try and put this down, it does, but it's at a very weird angle. I'll sort that out in a second, but you want to be careful as it's very strong to get out. Here is the big bolt that's very hard to get out. This can now be taken off, so all I need to do is give it a good pull, just like that. You just want to disconnect this black one from there. So you want to keep that bit in, because it's connected to these two bits, which will go into the back of the airbag bit, and the green will obviously go in green and yellow will go in yellow. There's a white piece on the steering wheel that you might be wondering about. This is to do with your horn, and it goes in this side just there, so where the yellow is. You want to get your wheel, and now we're actually going to put this on. Now this is actually mad because it literally feels so much bigger than the original one, so I'm going to have to get used to that. But I did have one similar to this before, which was a standard one, so it shouldn't take too long to get used to. All we want to do is get the steering wheel, not with the airbag yet, but it should look like this on the back, and those wires you can see here need to slot through just there. So if you just get the wires, you should be able to put them in just like that, and then up here you just pull it through. And where you can see that circle there, that needs to go around that. And this black wire that you can see here needs to be plugged into there, right next to this white one here. So you want to feed that one through the same one that the yellow wire is going through. So as you can see, I've plugged it in. You want to make sure, for the black and white switches, you want to make sure if the shape fits exactly through there. So make sure it's lined up. And you want to make sure that the screw is lined up as well, and you just want to push it back. And you want to make sure it's properly on there, guys, and that is straight. You do have to hit it a little bit, but once it's done, it should meet up with there, so it's level. And then you can obviously put a screw back in, and you want to make sure that's still coming through nicely and not being bent or twisted or anything. And now that it's in, it should look like that at the back, and it should be clipped in. You might hear a little click, you may not, because it's quite a delicate sound. That is the steering wheel on. Now we just need to fit the airbag and screw in the bolt to hold it in place. You just want to screw the center screw back into the wheel. And as you can see guys, it is now straightened and it's all in place. All we need to do now is connect this airbag up and wire it all properly. So all you need to do is get this white switch here, and you just want to plug it into there, just like that. Then you want to get your yellow switch and push it in just like that, and the same again with the green one. So now we finally have an airbag again, which I haven't had in quite a while. That's what it should look like. And then all we do now is just bang it in place. And that guys is a new Vauxhall Corsa VXR steering wheel in my 2009 standard edition. Feels a lot different to the quick release I've just taken out. And I've got another video coming soon. I won't tell you what it is yet, but it's from Wheel Finesse, so you might already guess it, but it's coming soon. It's got the VXR embroiderment with the little metal casing that goes on it. I've got the black multi-function switches to match with the new center console that I installed in a video. Put a tag there if you want to see it. It's got the 2009 badge as well. That is the new VXR steering wheel. Now guys, we're going to put the battery back on so we can see if the horn is working. So you want to use your 10mm again to tighten it back up. All the electrics should work again, so I'm going to put my keys in, which it does, so they're all back on. See if the horn works, which it does, so it is all working. So now we can test to see if it actually drives okay and doesn't move out of line. But basically what I mean by that is we need to make sure it's all straight, which it should be, because as you can see from now, it literally looks fine. That's the new VXR steering wheel. Now let's go and make sure it drives okay. We're gonna go and drive down the road around the block and make sure this wheel is working fine and that it stays straight and doesn't pull to either the left or the right. Now this feels a lot different and it feels a lot further back. So I'm just gonna adjust my seat. It's like I got shorter. Old one used to come out a bit more. Seems to be working straight, which is really good, because obviously if it wasn't, it wouldn't be. So guys, that is a pass. There's the video you all wanted. It's literally straight. It's a lot easier to use as well compared to the little one. I'm already used to it. I'm not complaining because it feels a lot easier to use than a quick release for some reason. So I'm actually quite happy with this. It feels really nice and smooth. It feels really nice, the material on it, which is a bonus as well because I didn't think I was going to like it. Another thing I've noticed with it as well is that it's a lot quicker, like compared to the other one. It was actually quite slow, the other one, and I thought it was a bit more reactive than the normal one I used to have on it, which is kind of mad. If you have just got a normal wheel on your normal Corsa, I would definitely recommend getting the VXR edition because it just feels so much nicer in the texture. It looks so much nicer and it feels so much better to drive with. And to be fair, you have a lot more room than the quick release did, which is obviously going to be normal anyway. I give that a 10 out of 10. I'm in love with it. And here's a size difference as well. Side by side, it's a lot different. This one is so much smaller and it's more of a D shape than this one. This kind of has a D shape, but nowhere near as big as that. What was the better idea, having the quick release or having the normal VXR one? Let me know down in the comment section. So thanks for watching this video guys. I do hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. If you have any questions about the steering wheel and my old one, then just comment it down below and I'll try my best to get back to you. And that is it from me today guys. Thanks for watching.